No, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I thought you had to work.
I do. I mean, I did. I am working, coincidentally. Is this the delivery my father sent you to supervise?
Yes.
Well, since I'm here, I should just...
No, wait. This is wrong. You shouldn't be here.
I came as soon as I checked my messages. What's going on? Why were you so insistent we meet?
I'm warning you, baby. If your wife tries to tell Valerie I'm cheating on her, it'll be the last thing that Whitney ever does.
God help me. I gotta stop Whitney from talking to Valerie about Vincent. Whitney may end up dead.
Luis does not love Fancy. He's only with her because he can't be with me. I'm the one Luis loves.
Oh my God, Sheridan. You're obsessed with Luis.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You don't want Luis to be with Fancy or anybody else because you aren't over him. You still love Luis.
I never stopped. And I never will.
The fact is, you're in love with that man right there, and you've done everything in your power to break the two of them up. Isn't that correct, Sheridan?
Yes, it's true. I can't stand seeing Fancy with Luis. I'm still in love with him. I've always loved him. He's the only man I will ever love.
You made your choice, Sharon. You want to be with Luis and not me. It's been clear from the start. James and I, we're not your future. Luis is.
Mr. Foreman, has the jury reached its verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will the defendants please rise?
In the case of the Commonwealth against Luis Lopez Fitzgerald, and the case of the Commonwealth against Miguel Lopez Fitzgerald, we, the jury, find both defendants guilty of this charge.
Things aren't turning out at all the way we're supposed to.
That's what you get for trying to steal my wife. Adios, Miguel. Our hit and run setup worked perfectly.
Trapped? With Miguel out of the way, I'm going to be stuck with Kay as a daughter-in-law. It's happening, Mama. We're losing Luis and Miguel.
Oh, God. Not my sons.
You people can't do this. Luis is innocent. So is Miguel.
Order! Order in the court!
Honey, I am so sorry.
A few more wins like this, I'll be able to run for governor. Maybe even have my own show on court TV.
Maria can't grow up without her father. She just can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, please. This isn't your fault. This is my fault. If I just obeyed the blackmailer and just stayed away from you, none of this would be happening. And now Miguel is going to go to prison, and he's going to die there of old age. And Luis, he's going to die by the death penalty. My stupidity and my selfishness just cost my brothers their lives.
Alistair was too damn mean and hateful to understand love, especially a love as deep as Sheridan's for Luis. The old man hired me to use an unsuspecting orphan to win Sheridan away from Luis, but I could never fully win her heart. Now with Alistair dead, what's the use of staying? I'll use the money Spike made me siphon off Crane to give James a good life. As much as Sheridan loves him, he could never replace Marty or compete with the children that Sheridan and Luis will have if they ever get back together. Best that James and I leave before Spike or another one of Alistair's lackeys makes me manipulate Sheridan again. I love you enough to take James with me and leave you. Hey, James. How was your play date with little Ethan?
We had a great time.
Well, that's very good.
Are we going somewhere?
Well, as a matter of fact, we're going on a little adventure.
Where to?
Well, all sorts of places. I was thinking Europe, maybe the Far East, maybe even a deserted island in the South Pacific.
When are we leaving?
As soon as you pack your favorite things you want to take with you.
Can Mommy help me?
No, James. Mommy isn't here right now.
Is she already where we're going?
No.
Are we meeting her when we get there?
No.
Why not?
Come here, James. I want to have a talk with you.
Did I do something wrong?
No, James. You're the best little boy a father could ever wish for. The thing is, the two of us are going away on a trip together. You know, it's like kind of a father and son trip, guy stuff.
Cool. But Mommy will come meet us later, right?
No, James. Mommy isn't coming later.
Why not?
Well, Mommy's very busy right now, and we're going away together to help her.
But I want Mommy to come.
I want her to come too, believe you me. But Mommy can't come with us right now, James. Not now.
Order! Order in the court!
I don't understand. I don't understand.
You give me that devil so I can beat you with it.
Teresa, don't.
Leave her alone, Ethan. She's Jared's problem now.
Shut up, Ivy.
How dare you threaten me?
How dare I threaten you? I'm still head of this Crane empire, and I still have the power to make your life miserable if you don't roll this ridiculous verdict null and void. Now, my brothers are innocent, and you know it.
Let Mrs. Casey approach the bench.
The man has a death wish.
Now listen, Teresa, I am sorry, but things are the way they are. Now your money and your power at Crane didn't stop you from being blackmailed. How do I say this? I'm in the same boat. All right? Now sit down and be quiet, or I will find you in contempt.
No, I won't let you get away with this. Do you hear me?
Get in line with the rest of my enemies.
Listen, I'll take it from here. Thank you. Listen to me. You're not doing your brothers any good by attacking the judge, you hear me?
I thought I could get him to back down. You know what? The blackmailer has more leverage than I do.
That is where things have gotten this far.
Order! Order in the court! This is not Judge Joe Brown! Now, as for the Lopez Fitzgerald brothers, the jury's verdict stands guilty and guilty on all charges. Members of the jury, I'm sure Ms. Nancier joins me in thanking you for your careful consideration of the matter at hand.
They deliberated for all of 10 minutes.
The jury is excused for the time being. You will reconvene at a later date to pass sentence on the guilty parties. Bailiff, just take these felons into custody immediately.
God, my sons, my brothers.
Where is Father? Where is my...
By being here wrong. I mean, the Cranes have wine delivered in bulk from the Blue Note all the time. My manager told me to deliver it, and here I am.
Right. Never mind. I thought you were here just checking up on me again, making sure that nothing happens to me, even though you've seen by now that I'm a good cop, perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I know you are very good at what you do, Paloma. In fact, I was quite impressed by the way you took down that mugger down on the wharf.
So you honestly didn't know I was here?
No.
I'm sorry, I guess I jumped to conclusions. I just thought
I know what you thought. Well, you need to know that I know you can take care of yourself. But I care about you, Paloma. I worry.
I can take care of myself.
I know you can.
Why are you smiling?
Well, you seem to have the hottest temper I think I've ever seen in my life. I feel sorry for any criminal who comes up against you, like the mugger.
Yeah, Maria used to tell me that I have a temper and that she was going to ground me if I didn't control it. And the nuns at school, Dios mío, they used to make me stay after class because I got mad at all the homework they gave me.
Well, it seems you didn't learn much. You still have that temper.
What are you getting at?
Well, I think I'm going to have to give you an outlet to express yourself.
What kind of outlet?
I was thinking something along the lines of,
Whitney!
Chad,
Hey.
you're back.
Got something for you.
Honey, these are beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, Valerie, hey, I wasn't expecting you here. Don't know if I have enough pizza.
Oh, not to worry. I'm not staying long. I just stopped by to talk to Whitney.
Oh,
Yeah, she just got my messages.
so you just got here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago.
Whitney's messages sounded really urgent. I hope everything's okay. My job's not in danger, is it?
No, of course not. And besides Egan and the media department, you are the glue that holds Crane Industries together. I mean, Teresa would never get rid of you.
Chad's right. You're indispensable to her. Don't worry about that.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were calling to tell me that there was a problem. But if it's not my job, I'm okay. I mean, what could be worse than losing your job, right?
Well, actually, it is worse than
I'm
that.
hungry. I'm hungry, guys. What do you say we dig into this pizza?
We'll eat in a minute, honey, after I talk to Valerie.
No, if Chad's hungry...
He can start without me. It's fine. What I need to tell you, it can't wait any longer.
And it's worse than losing my job.
No, I can't do this.
Oh, you're doing just fine, kid. Come on.
No, I mean, I'm on duty. I have to be professional.
Well, nobody else is here. I mean, you know, nobody has to know that that we had a moment.
I'll know.
Well, I'll know too, but it'll be our little secret. Come on.
No, I'm supposed to be maintaining security while I wait for an important delivery.
Okay. If anyone asks, you could tell them that you thought I was your important delivery. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That way, you have nothing else to do tonight except have a wonderful romantic evening with me. Problem solved.
No. I'm sorry. I really can't do this.
You know, you tend to talk too much.
Because you're not listening. I have to be professional and wait for the delivery Chip Bennett told me to.
Okay. Then we can wait together.
No, I have to stay focused. You have to leave.
Fine. I'll just leave the wine and go.
Oh, but you can't leave this here. I'll show you the wine cellar, and then you have to go.
The wine cellar?
Mm-hmm.
I like the sound of that. It's dark. It's quiet, secluded. You know, we can go down there and I'll pop your cork and you can pop mine.
You're too much.
Well, that's your doing.
Me?
Well, Paloma, whenever I am in your presence, whenever I hear your voice, or when I see the light in your eyes, or feel the warmth of your body up against mine, I have this overwhelming desire to make love to you over and over again.
Oh, stop it. You're making me tingle all over, and I'm on duty.
All right. Well, you are an amazing woman, Paloma. And I just love being with you, spending time with you. You know, whether we're joking around or we're talking or we're making love. Whatever we're doing. I love spending time with you.
Have you fed Miles yet?
In a minute, honey.
I know this is going to make me sound weak, and I don't want to give you the wrong impression. I really am a strong person, but I have to admit, I wish Vincent were here right now.
You do?
Why?
Vincent and I have gotten really tight. And I owe that to you, Whitney. I mean, I know we haven't exactly been close, but when a guy came along that you thought I could have a connection with, you put any issues you had with me aside and hooked us up. Thanks to you, I've never been happier than I am with Vincent.
Wow.
I really, really think he could be the one.
Maybe not. You know,
I think there's enough food here for Valerie to join us.
No, Chad, if Whitney has bad news, I want to hear it. I just wish Vincent were here to hear it with me. He's always so supportive. I think I'd feel better if he were here so I could lean on.
You might want to rethink that.
Whitney,
Look, whatever it is, I can handle it. I know Vincent will help me through it.
Okay, about Vincent. I need to tell you that,
Your bad news is about Vincent?
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I prayed that God would answer my prayers, that Luis and Miguel would be found innocent.
But they weren't, and they were set up.
Prove it, honey. No, that's right, you can't. It's too late.
That's cold. It's cold, Father, even for you.
I know how difficult it is for you to see Kay hurting like this, but remember one thing, you won. Miguel's going to be sent away to prison for the rest of his life. Kay will be yours forever.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
Don't worry, I am. You won, Miguel. Is out of the picture permanently, as is Luis.
Fancy, honey. Luis's conviction, it's not your fault.
Yes, it is, Mother. I tried everything I could to help Luis, but that nasty DA twisted my words.
I told you you would ruin Luis's life, and you did. Just like you ruined Pretty's life.
Sheridan!
This is all your fault. Luis's life is over because of you.
Stop it. Attacking Fancy isn't going to do any good.
Stay out of this, Ivy. Fancy needs to feel the pain of the misery she has caused. Luis is facing the death penalty for crimes he didn't commit. This is all your fault. All of it.
It's my fault when others are convicted felons.
No, it's my fault, too. I wanted you to. Blackmailer, I don't know how the hell we
Is there
solve.
anything that we can do?
I think what I do need to do is say something positive to everyone right now.
Excuse me, everyone.
Look, I just wanted to say that I know we're all devastated by the verdicts that came down for Luis and Miguel, and I know we're all wondering what's going to happen next. I'm here to tell you that it's not over, and I'm not going to stop working on this thing. I'm going to make sure that these verdicts are overturned in appellate court. The list of irregularities that happened here today should ensure that Luis and Miguel get 2 new separate trials, and that Judge Riley and Grace Nancier are disbarred. Besides, it should take weeks before Judge Riley can reconvene the jury to start the sentencing phase of the trial. By then, it'll be a moot point.
So there's hope?
There's always hope.
So what happens now, huh? You scum will wait here till transport to lockup arrives.
You know what? I can't believe it's come to this. I didn't try to kill anybody.
Yeah, well, I didn't rape Fancy, kill 2 people, or commit arson either. Whoever's setting this up has always been one step ahead of us. We're down for the count, little brother. Unless there's some sort of miracle, I don't see us getting up.
But why, Luis? And who? Who'd want to do this to us?
Damned if I know. But whoever it is, I don't think they're finished. I think we're the first casualties in some sick secret war.
Oh, God knows I've done some terrible things in my life. But nothing is close to condemning 2 innocent men to such a terrible fate. Oh. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can use Nancier's antics to throw out the verdict. Oh, this can't be good.
Good work, Jamie. You did as you were told. The brothers Lopez Fitzgerald were found guilty on all charges.
Well, I did what you asked. Now, just leave me alone. Just stop bothering me, because our association is over with.
I'll tell you when our association is over, and it's far from it. My reign of terror is just beginning. And there's still more I want you to do for me. Much more.
What about Vincent? He's all right, isn't he? He wasn't hurt by an angry celebrity he was covering for the tabloid, was he?
No. Vincent is fine.
Oh, thank goodness. You made it sound like something terrible happened.
Well, actually, what I have to tell you
I'm
is...
sorry to interrupt you guys again, but before you and Valerie get into this, I'm gonna need some help with this food. Either we eat it now or it's gonna spoil.
You know what? What I have to tell Valerie is a lot more important than the food.
No, your news will keep. The food won't. No, please.
Honey?
Help me.
Honey?
No, excuse us for a second.
Sure.
Why are you acting this
Because of you, Whitney. Okay, I can't let you do this. I can't let you tell Valerie about Vincent's affair.
Why not?
Because it's none of our business.
I don't understand you. You know Valerie. You work with her. You have been with her, for goodness sakes. I would think you would care.
Yeah, well, caring is one thing. Sticking our nose in someone else's business is a totally different thing.
Okay, I'm not telling her what to do about Vincent, okay? I'm just telling her all the facts so that she knows what she's dealing with. And what is your deal? I mean, why are you protecting Vincent in this way? You don't even know the guy.
This isn't about protecting
Well, then
Vincent.
tell me what it's about. Why don't you want me to tell Valerie the truth?
Why can't Mommy come with us?
Well, Mommy's really busy with your cousin Fancy right now. You know, too busy to have fun with us.
So we're going away to help Mommy?
That's right. Well, you and I both love Mommy enough to do what's best for her, right?
Okay. But I'll miss her. I love her a lot.
I know you do, and I love her too. That's kind of what makes going away without her so sad.
Mommy still loves us, doesn't she?
Hey, don't you ever doubt that, James. Mommy's love for you is totally awesome. And you're very lucky to have her whole heart and soul. Sometimes I envy you that. Now, go and pack up your gear. We're going to leave soon, all right?
Okay. But do we really have to leave without Mommy?
Yes, we do. But don't be sad. We're going to have fun, right? Think of this trip as an adventure for just us guys. Like those books you like to read so much.
Captain Compass and First Mate Nate.
That's exactly right. Now go and get your gear. We'll push off at sunset. Arr! Damn, it's a hell for the mess I've made of things. Loving a lie, using that poor kid to get to Sheridan. I have come to love him, though. Please, God, just let me be a good father to James. And let Sheridan forgive me for wiping away all of Alistair's handiwork by taking James with me.
Ethan's right. And once he appeals the verdict to a higher court, they'll throw it out.
Yeah, and hopefully disbar Riley and Nancy are...
I was able to get permission for everyone to visit with Luis and Miguel before they're taken to prison.
Thank you.
Look at your devoted wife. She can't get to Miguel's side fast enough.
Shut up, Mother. I don't care what you think about her. She's still my wife, and I'm in love with her.
Oh, please. You could do so much better.
Oh, well, we don't really get to choose the ones we love. You and Father know about that firsthand. I just can't wait till they haul Miguel off to prison so I can have Kale myself.
You will. Now, I want you to go in there. I want you to say goodbye to Miguel.
And listen to Kay blubber on about Miguel going to prison. Pass.
Listen to me. You will go in there. You will be strong. Kay's tears don't matter any longer. Miguel's out of the picture permanently.
Really, what romantics you both are. You plotted and schemed to achieve this outcome.
Oh, that is so rich coming from you. Come on.
Miguel, I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this.
None of us do. But everything's gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine, okay?
From your lips, mijo.
Luis, look at me. Don't give up, okay? Ethan said he's gonna fight Miguel's and your conviction on appeal.
And Ethan's gonna come through for us, he is. You know, no court is gonna tolerate a fixed verdict like yours and Judge Riley's farce of a trial.
One can only hope.
You're all right. We just have to trust that Ethan's going to be able to overturn this thing on appeal.
I'll do my best.
And at least until then, you know, nothing else bad can happen.
Teresa has a point, Luis. Things have to get better after the circus court was today.
You say that like you weren't part of the problem when you were. Attacking Fancy on the witness stand like you did?
I was just trying to...
You know, I don't want to talk about it. And I really don't want to talk to you either.
Maybe you should give Louise some space right now. You know, it's an emotional time for him and his family.
Luis is my family. Kay is married to my nephew, Pilar is like my mother.
And even so, I think you trying to push him into forgiveness right now is just going to make him angrier. He'll come around sooner or later.
What if he doesn't? What will I do?
Actually, right now, I think you should focus more on Chris.
Why? I mean, Chris knows that I love Luis as a friend.
Sheridan, he heard you when you were on the witness stand when you said that you love Louise.
The whole thing?
Yeah, he left the courtroom right after.
I didn't even realize he was gone.
You don't need me to tell you that that's not a good thing, okay?
No, that isn't.
Look, go home. Go be with James and Chris. I mean, there's nothing you can do here anymore anyway.
You're right. There isn't anything I can do with Louis so angry at me.
It's not just you. It's everything. It's this whole thing. Go home. Be with your family. It's okay.
The blackmailer can't control an appellate court. You're going to be free soon, Luis. I know it.
You know, Teresa has a point. Perhaps you should make time with Kay when you have a chance.
Honey, you did everything you could. But when the blackmailer is as powerful as Alistair was, there is no way you could possibly have won.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving up, Mother. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that these verdicts are overturned. Thank God I have time before the sentence hearing.
You're even crazier than I am greedy. Look what you want. I mean, the trouble that I'd be in. Listen, I can't do it. Oh my God, how did you know about that? All right, children. I will do your bidding. And may God have mercy on Luis and Miguel.
I had no idea the Crane wine cellar was so spooky.
I know, and what was that weird writing on the wall? Hecuba here?
Wasn't she a witch in ancient Greek mythology?
It's all Greek to me.
Oh, God. Are you sure I can't stay and hang out?
I'm not hanging out, okay? I'm a cop on duty, so you have to leave.
Okay. I understand.
Do you?
proud of you, Paloma. I think you make an excellent cop. But you do have to admit that having this big mansion all to ourselves is kind of tempting, huh?
See? I said it was tempting. I didn't say you could stay.
Yes, officer. I understand. Good night.
Good night.
Sweet dream.
Me too.
Call me in the morning.
Absolutely, I will.
Okay.
Now you have to leave.
All right, come on. Just one more for the road.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you're so against me telling Valerie that Vincent's cheating
No,
on
I'm
her.
against you meddling, Whitney.
Baby, this isn't just about Vincent's lack of morals. What about Valerie getting sick? Who knows how many disease-ridden sluts Vincent's been with? He could have syphilis, herpes, AIDS, anything. It's not just about Vincent betraying her trust. He could get her sick, honey. Now, what kind of man puts the woman he loves in that kind of danger, huh? I'm done. You go eat, you go feed Miles, put your headphones on so you don't hear. I don't care. I'm going to tell Valerie the truth for her sake.
Whitney, see, that's why I can't let you do this.
Excuse me?
Valerie loves Vincent, okay? You tell her this, it's going to break her heart.
Yeah, and I feel bad about that, but it's better she have a broken heart than wind up with some disease.
Whitney, just wait a
No,
second.
honey, I'm done talking about this. I'm going to go tell Valerie the truth now. She deserves to know what Vincent's been doing.
What's Vincent been doing? What's going on?
I think it's okay to have a cup of tea while I'm on duty. Like a thing will keep me alert. Maybe that's the delivery Chief Bennett has me waiting for. Maybe not. That's strange. No one's here.
What's going on? What's Vincent been doing?
It's nothing. Whitney,
No,
is
it's
this-
not nothing. It's something, and it's something that you need to know.
You sound so serious. You're scaring me.
I'm sorry, honey. I don't mean to scare you, and I don't want to upset you in any way, but what I'm going to tell you might come as a little bit of a shock, okay? Vincent's been cheating on you.
What?
Vincent has been seeing another woman.
Oh my God, no. Not Vincent.
Way to go, Whit. Now Vincent will be out to kill us both.
Sheridan, you're finally home.
I didn't even know you left the courthouse. Is there a problem with James?
No, not with James.
Oh, thank goodness. I wish I could say the same for Luis and Miguel. They were found guilty on all counts.
Well, I can't say I'm really surprised the way the prosecutor and Judge Riley ganged up on Ethan.
It's just not fair. Please tell me everything's going to be all right.
I wish I could.
You're right. We have to be realistic.
It's for the best.
Yes. Now we just have to figure out our next step.
Well, I'm sure you'll come up with something. You always do where Luis is concerned.
What's that supposed to mean? What's that doing out? Are you going away on Crane business?
I'm going away, but not on business.
Daddy, I'm ready to go. Mommy!
James. Is James going with you?
Yes, James and I are going away together.
I don't Oh my God. You can't be serious. You're leaving with James, aren't you?
Look, I know that being found guilty for crimes you didn't commit is shocking.
You know, Ethan, it's not like I didn't expect it. This blackmail has been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Well, that's not going to be the case for very long. Because I'm going to work day and night on your appeals. And we're going to get this thing appealed before Judge Riley has a chance to even hold a sentencing hearing, all right? Ethan Winthrop.
Yes, Counselor, I'm calling to see if your clients have been transported to the jail.
No, Judge. They're still at the courthouse. Why?
Well, good, because I want the condemned and their hangers-on back in the courtroom immediately.
Let me guess. You've reconsidered your outrageous conduct and you want to throw out both verdicts, right?
On the contrary, I'm actually reconvening court to sentence your clients for the crime.
What the hell are you talking about? You can't do that. It's too soon. You can't deny him due process, Judge.
Yes, blah, blah, blah. Luis and Miguel Lopez Fitzgerald will be sentenced immediately.